Thank you. Let's bring in our Ahmed Al-Kazai. Nice to see you, Ahmed. I hope you're staying well. You're over in a Bahraini political analyst. What do you understand by regime change, and can it be imposed successfully?
Well, it's Saturday, so it's my day with you, Matthew. So good morning. Before delving into the regime change, can I just point out one thing? Everything that Seema mentioned right now is spot on. I have nothing to say about that. I just need to add one thing. Iran, on the other hand, tried to topple and change regimes in the region on its own as well.
Yes.
So we're talking about Lebanon, we're talking about Iraq, we're talking about Yemen, and we're talking about Bahrain as well. So, I mean, we're talking about two adversaries here. Right?
We are, and that you raise very fair points. I mean that is extremely important. I'm sort of scolding myself for missing.
I would like to add to that one more point, which is about the oil. 80% of the Iranian oil reserves are on the eastern shores of the Arabian Gulf. And yes, I'm saying Arabian again, because it's placed in a country that existed 100 years ago that used to be called either Arabistan or Ahvaz. It's where the Arabs are located today within the nation of Iran. It was annexed 100 years ago, and that's where 80% of the Iranian oil and gas are. So if we're talking about Iranian oil, we're talking about annexation, change of regime. I mean, Iran is guilty here as well. Back to the main question.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Just back to that main question. Can regime change be imposed?
Iran,
can it work? Yes.
In Iran, I mean, today in Iran, as things are, no. You and Seema, beautifully mentioned the historical part, and that's something I love to always mention, because without proper context, you can never understand what's happening today or how the role play will go from here. So, in a nutshell, it cannot happen this way. And to add on top of that, we saw what the plans or the Western plans for Gaza were. And the first plan was to take out Hamas. And Hamas did not go. They're still there, and their arms are still bared by them. So you cannot take out Hamas, which is today considered as a proxy of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Can you take out the source? Apparently not.
Does it? So regime change has to come from the people?
100%.
100%.
Because let's look at the scenario in a different way. How about if it was the people who took down Khamenei Sr.? Would the role play would be the same? Of course not.
No, it would not. No, it would not.
Yeah.
The final question. In the real world, I presume that a popular uprising is never going to be in isolation. There are going to be agencies meddling, interfering. It's naive to think you can have a popular uprising without the United States or Russia or somebody.
All around the world, not just in Iran, right. Anywhere in the world. It cannot happen without an actor, without basically an accelerator. And today that accelerator is Israel and the United States of America. Yet, we discussed this a couple of weeks back, but I'll just say it fast, is that the composition of the Iranian population is the biggest enemy against any uprising that would break down the regime.
When you have tens of thousands of people potentially dying or have died in challenging the regime, does it not reach a point where Western nations should feel compelled to come to assist?
Which Western nations? No disrespect, but which Western nations? The ones who are busy fighting Russia on behalf of Ukraine, or the ones who are busy with South America, North America, Greenland, and the rest of the world? Which Western world? We have to be specific here.
Ahmed Al-Kazai, it's a question to end a question, but it's a fair one. Nice to speak to you. I look forward to the next conversation. So pretty damn